What's on? What's on? Let's see what's on. What's on tonight? What's on?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's beautiful rendition of What's On. If you hear anything in the background, it is the fan because it's a hot summer. How have you guys been? And let's start this off.
Passing outside.
Yeah, let's start that off correctly, as we always would do. I am your co-host. This is the host in the full spirit of
introduction.
Anyway, we're gonna do what we always do every time we shoot a video like this, and we will talk about the shows that we watched. But I only got one, because ladies and gentlemen, if you've been living under a rock, it's the only way you don't know about this show, because this show is too good not to be seen by the people. It is called The Boys. It is on Amazon. You can't get it with Amazon Prime. And God, will I suggest you watch this show. And what this show is about, for those who don't know, because I know y'all gonna say, what's it about? In the comments. I'm telling you, it is about a man or a group of people, regular people, that when they were born, they were taken into a lab and they were tested on with a chemical, which I can't give you the name of because you gotta watch the show. You know, see, only reason if you watch the show would be the real reason why you know it. But this chemical gave them superpowers. So you know, like Batman, Superman, Spider-Man, stuff. Yeah, that gave them all that. So one of them is named Homelander, and Anthony Starr plays him. And oh my God, he is the big man. He's the Superman. He's the roar. And man, I tell you, is this man every bit of the opposite of Superman as you could get. This man, he doesn't want the country to be prosperable at all. Prosperous, or whatever you, however you say that, because there's no prosperity in Homelander's agenda. His real agenda is to unify the country into believing that he is a godlike figure. But then you got other people like Jesse T. Usher, who's A-Train, and he moves real fast, but he's real cocky. But and the thing about his speed is, and this is the strange part, every time he moves fast, his heart aches or gets near to basically having a full-out heart attack. And then there's other people. Like, for me, I'm just gonna say this straight up right now. If y'all ever seen The Bad Guy, you need to go look up Carl Urban, man. Because Billy Butcher is everything. He's my love.
Plays Billy Butcher.
He's the crush, man. He's the glue that keeps the show together. And please recognize, it even got a nerd in there named Jack Kuwait. I don't know how to say his last name, but trust me, when you see Huey Campbell, you'll know who he is. He is the typical nerd, and he's a Caucasian.
He's a sad nerd.
He's Caucasian. He had a girlfriend. And A-Train fast, but sped past her like nobody's business because he was on that chemical. And that chemical amplifies your power. But I can't give the chemical away. Remember, you gotta watch the show. The show's too good for me to give that away. But I'm telling you, please listen. There's a bunch of them like Black Noir. There's Starlight. There's a bunch of different heroes.
There's Mother's Milk.
Well, Mother's Milk is a villain, but
okay.
yeah. So and we not gonna get into Mother's Milk and Laz Onslow and to spoil the show for the rest of y'all, because these are characters that you need to find out about in development. And we are just a talk review show. But hey, if you want me to go over the show, let me know in the comments, because I'll break the whole show down. Listen, I watched like 2 seasons in a day. Don't play with me. I've binged this show for real, man.
That's your show.
And we getting a 4 and a 5, man. And I've been rooting on the bandwagon. I've been on their Twitter. Follow the boys at Twitter at the boys, because man, everybody involved is just beautiful. And I even know that Homeland is making a pretty penny, about at least 100,000
episode.
Man, making a pretty penny, man.
Okay.
So, hey, I'm not gonna stop to tell y'all, but listen, it's my one show, and it's the first show in the whole series of What's On that I've been adamantly trying to tell y'all. Please, for me, look. please, for me, watch it, man. It deserves it. You deserve it. You are.
They got some Emmy nods.
They got nominations, of course, but listen, I know nominations ain't good enough because a lot of y'all believe, oh, that doesn't mean it's good to me. What if I don't like it? You're gonna like it, okay? like Scout's Honor, put it on the heart. I'm telling you, you're gonna like it. There's nothing wrong with this show. Even I used to believe, oh, the boys ain't that good. It ain't that great. Till I bust open that first episode and I was like, oh, Jesus. Like, come on, man. The first episode's a banger. The second episode's a banger. The fourth episode's a banger. It doesn't even start off slow. It's fast-paced everywhere, okay? Please, man.
And that is The Boys.
That is The Boys. I have nothing else to say. You can take it over because, man, my one show gonna trump every other show in this whole what's on. But hey, man.
I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. All right.
Please.
Yes, he's passionate about The Boys.
Nothing but passionate, man. Right on.
All righty. Okay, let's go. Let's jump right into Netflix. You Don't Know Me is a show that's on Netflix. It's a series. It's a limited series. It was filmed in England, and a young man is accused of murder, and he has his day in court. And he gets up on the stand and tells his side of the story, and it's up to you whether you believe him or not. Whether you believe if he's guilty or he's innocent, or he's guilty of not committing the murder, or he's guilty of falling in love with the wrong person. That's You Don't Know Me on Netflix. I watched the entire 4 episodes. It was really, really, really good.
Not a lot.
Yeah, it's just 4 episodes. I caught up with iZombie. It's originally from the CW11.
I do CW11, man. That iZombie show is really good.
It's now playing on Netflix. There are 5 seasons up. I had stopped watching it at season 3, so I'm catching back up with it now. But it stars Rose McIver, not MacIver, McIver. And the show was created by Robert Thomas. There was a controversy about this particular show because there's a book written surrounding the same events. A little bit of the events that occur in it is the same zombie girl who got turned into a zombie by being scratched. So it sort of looked like the book, and the writer sued the show. So I don't know if that played in the demise of the show, because for me it was a pretty good show. And yeah, so that was cancelled, and then it's on Netflix right now. It's called iZombie. Catch up with it. Okay, on Hulu I watched Good Luck to You, Leah Brown. Oh my God, that was my amazing show. 2 actors on the screen for nearly the entire movie. Just so good. So good. It starred Emma Thompson and Daryl McCormick. Such a good show. It's a school teacher whose husband has died. She hasn't had a jolly time in years. She has never had the big O at all. And she's very uptight, and she talks out everything, and Leah Brown has to figure out a way to get her to get to the big O. And during the entire, I didn't even write down if it was an hour and how much it was, but it is so good. Take a look at Good Luck to You, Leah Brown. It's on Hulu. I want to say that again. Hulu. So good. Showtime. We binged this show. I Like This For You. Starred Molly Shannon, Jennifer Lewis, Vanessa Bayer, Paul James, Matt Rogers, and Poonam Patel. That Poonam Patel is very funny in this show. It's a young lady who, for most of her life, she was sick when she was younger, so she spent a lot of time watching television, and she fell in love with a home shopping network show, and she decided she wanted to give it a try and see if she could work there. So when she went to the interview, she was so bad that they said no, they didn't want her, but she blurted out as they were getting rid of her that she had cancer. So they felt sorry for her and they hired her. So all the drama ensued from right there. It's called I Like This For You, and it's on Showtime on Sunday night. Was it Sunday nights?
Yes.
I think it was on Sunday nights, right?
Yes. Sunday night. Yes.
Right. So it's the first season is finished, and I think it's been renewed for a second season. I haven't seen
It
any.
has to. That show was
It's
good.
so good, so funny, fabulous cast of characters. Jennifer Lewis is the bee's knees in this. She's just.
Sorry, I like the hoarder.
She is. But that is Molly Shanahan. Well,
Molly Shanahan was way better than me. Her story is more played out.
Oh, I like her.
Everything she does is a genuinely nice person that's lost in the sauce or lost in the way, whatever you want to say.
She's so nice. On Amazon Prime, I watched Trupo. It stars Thomas Jane, and if you remember Thomas Jane, he played the Punisher many moons ago. But so what he went home to star in this. It's about he plays a former police officer who has been accused of raping and murdering a little girl, and he didn't do it. And by the time they realized that he didn't do it and no evidence was there to convict him, they had already ruined his life, and he just couldn't take it anymore, and he went to live in the back country, where he meets this young lady who has actually committed murder, and no, she has been accused of actually committing. I'm gonna keep going back and forth because in the eyes of the town, she is the murderer. She was convicted and sentenced, and she went to jail for the murder. So the entire town thinks she's a murderer. So they have come together and they are investigating the disappearance of another neighbor that lived on the island, and a lot of things is coming to light. This is really good. It's a really good series. There's a lot of crocodile, and it shows the back country. I want to say Australia, but I think it's Australia. I'm almost sure it's Australia. So you see the angst, you see the anger of them all. The Thomas Jane character is so angry and upset and so despairing of everything he has lost. He always looks like he wants to just end it all. But the girl is still a fighter. She's still in there. She's giving it the good fight, giving in life the good fight. Even no matter what everybody else is doing to her, she's giving them sass. She ain't taking no sass from nobody, even though they all say that she's a murderess. She ain't taking no sass from nobody. It's called Trupo. It's set in Australia, right? I wrote that down. Alright, so give Trupo a look if you're on Amazon Prime. Alright, new shows coming new shows. Alright, 1,000 Tomorrows. It's a book to movie. This is book to movie. It's called 1,000 Tomorrows. It's a television series. It has begun filming. It stars Colin Ford as Cody Gunner, Rose Reed as Ali Dantes. The book is written by Karen Kingberry. She also wrote the script. It's a 6-part, 1 hour for each episode series, and it will be on Pure Flix by the end of the year. So I'll be looking out for that. Day Shift. I don't think Day Shift is the book that I thought it was, but I'm gonna just still say it. It comes in August. It's on Netflix. It stars Jamie Foxx, and he's a vampire hunter. There's a book by the name of Day Shift written by Charlene Harris, but I don't think this is the same thing. Also, American Gigolo. If you remember, many moons ago, Richard Gere starred in that movie. He starred in that movie. They have decided to remake it into a series, and it picks up 15 years after he has served 15 years in prison for the murder of the call girl. and he has been released from prison because they say after he has been in there 15 years, they are going to tell him that it was a case of mistaken identity. It wasn't him, and now he's been let out of prison, and he is going to try and find out who it was who framed him. But if you remember, it was Richard Gere played a gigolo, and they murdered one of the ladies he was sleeping with. So it's gonna star John Barenthal. He also played the Punisher recently on Netflix, and he was also in another series on Showtime. American Gigolo starts September 9 on Showtime. Resident Evil was also remade. It's now a series on Netflix. It arrived on Friday, and it's set. This particular one is set in South Africa, and it follows the same company, the Umbrella organization, which has been taken over by the daughter of the original owner of the Umbrella Corporation. It stars Paula Nunez, Lance Reddick, Ella Balinski, Sienna Quadong, and some of these names I can't even mention. Tamara Smart, Adeline Rudolph. It's a zombie tale, you know. From what it is, they have made it into a series, so you see how the progression of the disease is this particular time, and the bloodthirsty, greedy genes just keep replicating itself in the daughter, because the scientist keeps telling her that something is wrong with the drug, and she needs to give him more time to see if he can fix what is wrong with the drug, and she just wants to push ahead and launch the drugs. And in the meantime, the scientist's daughter has been bitten by a dog who was infected with the drug. So the drug is working on her system and changing her, while the scientist is trying to figure out how to fix the drug so the lady doesn't sell the bad drug to the people. Alrighty, that's Resident Evil. It's off to a good start. I'm really liking it. Capitani, which is also on Netflix, is to season 2, and in this season he's trying to find out who is murdering the ladies of the night in Luxembourg. Alright, so check out Capitani. I like it. They are really very stressed in that show, so, but you know, it's life. Alright, some renewals coming up. Let me just quickly run through them. Reacher on Amazon Prime has been renewed for season 2. Is It Cake? And my favorite show, and I did talk about it here, also been renewed. Sweet Magnolia has been renewed for season 3. All of Us Are Dead has been renewed for season 2. Abbott Elementary has been renewed for season 2. The Lincoln Lawyer has been renewed for season 2. Viking Valhalla has been renewed for season 2 and 3. Netflix is really loving that show, and the numbers are apparently doing really well. Selling Sunset has been renewed for season 5 and season 6. Peacemaker has been renewed for season 2 on HBO Max.
They'll probably get a season 3 because John Cena is killing it.
Heartstopper season 2 and season 3. Judge Steve Harvey on ABC has been renewed.
Wow. They're running out of
Judge
shows.
Steve season 2.
Running out of
Wonder Years, yes, has been renewed for season 2. Big Sky.
Wow.
I'm not sure. Is it up to season 3 now?
Yeah.
Wow, I thought it would be more upright, right?
Season 3
all right.
Going on for later.
The End Game on NBC. It looks like it. I think it's a new show. I didn't write if it was a renewal. I wrote NBC. The Cleaning Lady and Fox. Oh, thank God, she got a season 2.
Oh, Lord.
Young Rock has gotten a season 3 on NBC.
Oh my God! Why? He has enough.
Grand Crew has gotten a season 3 on
No.
NBC.
My opinion has changed since we first saw that show. I don't care for no more.
The Gilded Age and HBO. I did talk about this show. I thought it was coming. HBO has been renewed for season 2.
Yeah, the Gilded Renewal.
I have watched it. Yeah, it's really good.
All right.
Upload on Amazon Prime has also been renewed. Jack Ryan has gotten a final season, so we have one more season of Jack Ryan.
All right.
Euphoria has
All right. Yeah.
has been renewed for season 3.
No, that's right.
The Righteous Gemstone.
Well, don't they have a season 3?
Yeah, then that's renewed. They're renewed for season 3.
Okay.
Okay. One of Us is Lying on Peacock.
Why we skip the Squid Game?
Justified. City Primeval is coming. Limited series. I don't have the date right here when it's coming yet. Squid Game season 2. I don't have a date when that is coming, but they have also renewed that.
Who cares? Squid Game.
Quantum Leap. If you remember that show from so long ago, and NBC has been ordered. A reboot has been ordered by NBC. Hulu as the Great. Has been for 10 episodes, and Emily in Paris has been renewed for season.
All right,
Is
I
it
think
3 and 4?
it's either 3 or 4.
3 and 4.
One of those two.
I couldn't say. We just got
You
season
can just
2?
say 3 and 4 because the third one gonna make the fourth one go.
I thought she had been gone already. If she had gone 3 seasons already, I don't even remember. All right, some sad news, some cancellations.
Sad.
Yeah, Legacies as. All these cancellations are on the CW11. They took a chopping axe and just went through. Legacies has been cancelled on CW11. Roswell has been cancelled again. It was back there and then it's come back and then it's been cancelled again. Naomi has been cancelled.
Oh,
The
Lord.
4400 has been cancelled again. I told you I tried to watch it and I couldn't get into it, so I figured that much it wasn't gonna make it. And I love this show, In the Dark. You can find it on Netflix right now, but I love this show. She's blind, but you know, it's stretching the imagination a little bit. But I really like In the Dark. Alrighty? So those are all the shows, cancellation, renewals, and brand new shows coming this week for What's On. Thank you for watching. Be well, be blessed, and we'll see you next time.
All right, everybody.